time period. I mean, the French colonized Vietnam in 1987 or in 1887, so it kind of started there, and then the effects from World War II when Japan invaded North and South Vietnam, causing tension already. So 50 to 55.
Did you want to say something? Did you want to say something? No? Okay. Come on, questions. I'm sure there's a lot of questions. Don't leave yet, ladies. I understand that. But there might be a couple more questions. Anybody else? Yes. You guys can come over and get set up, but you guys still need to stay up there and answer the question. Yes.
Because we wanted to make it look like it was a TV special, and so they were the commercials separating the blocks of information.
Very good.
That's what I sliced over.
And then at the very bottom was the timeline, and it was kind of like a TV scroll. So as you moved through the slides, it gave important events throughout the bottom. That was the one highlighted in blue.
It's like, hello. That was very good. I know I did notice that, but I didn't know how many people else did. Anyone else have any questions for them? Do you guys really understand the significance? One of the things that I think that wasn't really enough was for people to understand, you know, this was a war where people were drafted. It would be like somebody would come in school and pull all of the seniors at high school and check their birth certificates to see how old they were. And if they were 18, then they say, okay, you're going to be drafted. You know, there were certain rules that were set, like, you know, somebody couldn't draft two people from the same family, two sons, or, you know, a son from a single parent or whatever, if there was just one. But this was a time when people didn't have a choice. And this war was not something, there was a lot of controversy behind this war. And so people did not necessarily want to go to war, but eventually those who did go to war, that's why in the survey they said they would do it again. You know, because not only did it grow them up, but it taught them about life. You know, but the Vietnam War was not a popular war. You know, the country was fighting about it. You know, I personally had a lot of friends who went to the Vietnam War. Yes, I'm that old. I know I don't look it, but it was a very controversial war. And every friend of mine, and I can count them on both hands, that went to the war came back and were not received in the same way. There was something wrong mentally or something wrong physically with them. And a lot of them have passed because there were so many things going on. Just take for instance, if they put you in another country, you don't know the terrain, you don't know the climate, you don't know the people, and you got to go in there and fight. I mean, and they had kids that were fighting against adults. You know, so you might say, oh, look at this cute little boy, and the little boy might drop a bomb. You know, you think it's not funny, but that's the kind of stuff that happened. So the Vietnam War, and when they came back from the war, because there was so much controversy, when they came back from the war, the United States did not welcome them the way they should have done. They did not do for them what they should have done. So here these people, a lot of them feel like what they did was in vain, because we did not win the war. And there was a lot of controversy. But listen more intently with Michael's group and see if you can pick up on some other things so you'll have more questions to ask. Give everybody